I just finished treatment for breast cancer, and we know drinking raises the risk of breast cancer. So when I talk to my nieces about substance use prevention, I talked a lot about their genetics, and we talk a lot about traumatic things that have happened to them, and the fact that, it can be really tempting to manage those things you don't want to think about with drugs and alcohol. I don't know if my drinking caused my breast cancer. We can't know that. But isn't it interesting that I drank and I ended up with breast cancer? And it's just, if we think about the way kids make decisions, they tend to, when people say adolescents don't understand the consequences of their actions, that is not true at all. What we do know about adolescent decision making is they tend to weigh the possible positive benefits of a decision heavier than the possible negative outcomes of a decision. So it's on us to help them, understand the actual real risks, whether that's their genetics, whether that's they have a hockey tournament tomorrow and they're going to feel really crappy when they wake up for that 5 a.m., report to the hockey rink thing, or, geez, breast cancer is also one of those things floating out there. And I know that alcohol is a carcinogen and can increase risk for breast cancer. I'm going to put as much out there as I can to help kids weigh, really think about that possible negative outcome side.
Definitely, because while it may not have caused your breast cancer, it certainly
Right.
doesn't help, right? It's
The more we understand about the damage that this drug does just from the moment it enters our mouth to our throat and the caustic effect it has on our throat. Like throat cancer mainly only happens in people who smoke and drink, because those two things together really make the throat vulnerable to the carcinogens in both tobacco and all that sort of stuff. So, we're going to learn. I think the next 20 years is, I think I hope that in terms of marketing to kids, in terms of marketing alcohol, in terms of understanding the real risks to the human body around alcohol, I think we're in a bit of a big tobacco moment with alcohol. I want them to have at least a balanced understanding of the risk to a woman's body that's maybe not due to that one massive glass of, by the way, the glasses I had for wine towards the end of my drinking, I could fit most of a bottle of wine. I just want a balanced view. And for kids especially, I want them to be able to make good decisions.